Hello there. Well, it's Monday again. We didn't meet last Monday. My wife was ill and I stayed home with her. We were going to meet on Thursday, but then Mike had something come up on Thursday and we couldn't do that either. So we're back down here. We just skipped last week. So we'll pick up kind of where we left off. Actually, we did manage to swing by here over the weekend and add a little more Bondo to the cabinet here. We're picking out some flat spots or some indents and putting a little of the light-duty Bondo stuff over it. And we'll continue with that. There's a spot right here that we missed. That's where the leg digs in all the time. We're going to smooth it off, put one of the black leg protectors on underneath the real leg, and that should stay good from now on. So anyway, yeah, everything else is looking pretty good on the front box where the front was broken. We got that all glued together and patched up, and so that looks pretty good. So yeah, it's all coming along really good, and we'll do this, and then while the Bondo cures for what we're going to put on this right now, we'll go back and work on other things back in the back. So we'll bring you back when we get something interesting to show you. Okay, the Bondo is down on the playfield. The Bondo is not on the playfield. The Bondo is on the base box out there and curing. And so we're in here working on this machine again. And I don't think I've showed you this before, but I've 3D printed some little bridges that are going to be used to hold up this wire harness. And you can see I've just temporarily set one down under there. We will screw them down and then cable tie around them, and that will give a little extra support to that wire, even though it probably will never actually really need it. We just want to make sure that nothing comes loose once we turn it upside down. So we're going to be doing that next. Well, that shows you how strong it is, doesn't it?
All right, you want to stop that and start again since you've... All right.
Just a hair more magnetism. Okay, so we're going to put a double one here on the end just because it takes a lot more force than the ones in the middle. Awesome. So if the lighting looks a little different to you, it's because we've left Mike's shed and we've come down to the yacht club that him and I belong to, where he has the Playboy machine that we originally refurbished, and we are replacing these little plastic things because this does not hold, it slips out, see that? And so I've 3D printed one on a 3D printer that has a wider gap, and we're going to install that in a second. I've already removed the plastic covers that cover this. I'm about to remove these two and put the 3D printed ones in there while Mike holds up the end. So we'll bring you back when we get those installed. We have the two new holders mounted in, and you can see how this holder is designed with a flat front, so there's a lot more plastic gripping on the metal, but the ball rolls past it without touching, so that's going to work really well. We've had problems with this machine for 2 years since we've refurbished it, with that wire popping out and causing the ball to jam right under here because it pops out here and it closes up this gap to where the ball can't come through it. But now it works perfectly. So, problem solved. And so with the plastics back on it, it looks like that. And it works absolutely flawlessly. So Mike's going to slide the glass back on, lock the thing up, and we'll go back to the shed and see if our epoxy, whatever that stuff, so Bondo has cured. So that's it. Something wrong?
I'm gonna pop that and see if we can.
Oh, straighten the light.
That light and get it.
So this machine has LED lights in it, but we didn't replace the sockets, and some of those LEDs don't make good contact with the existing socket. So Mike's about to open it up and jiggle that. That was one of the things that got us into doing this LED strip mod that we did because of this fact that don't have anything small enough to fit in there. Not today. I don't think so, but we'll look. So I'm going to cut you off here, guys. We'll see you back at the shed.